Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to Northern Burlington County Regional High School. I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting alum Mr. Tyler Kay. We are here live. It is Monday, May 20th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Varsity Volleyball team takes on the Woodbridge Barrons. How you doing, TK?
I'm doing great, Jimbo. Pleasure to be here.
And that play certainly got the crowd on their feet. Now, Northern comes into this one led by head coach Mr. McConnell. He is a teacher at middle school, and he's really had the Hounds playing some really good volleyball. And the Hounds were looking to get a big win. As I stated, come into this one after a competitive 11-12 season. And we should have a really great matchup, as this is the play-in game for the NJSIAA tournament. And the winner of this game will go on to play Old Bridge tomorrow. And Coach McConnell and his assistants really have this team playing really well over the last couple years.
The coaches have done a great job this season.
And the fans seem to like that play. And you can hear the cheering going on.
We have a great and supportive community here at Northern for all of our teams.
Now, as I stated, these teams come in here. Northern is actually the 16th seed. Woodbridge is the 17th seed. And I expect this one to be a really tight matchup, as both these teams have a lot of talented players on both sides. And leading the Hounds are standouts like Jacob Frick, Nick Bogle, Connor Mulryan, Braden Messenger, and more.
This Northern Burlington team is a really talented bunch.
And they've jumped out now to a 3-2 lead here in the first set. Now, Northern comes into this one. They finish 5-5 in their league, just behind teams like Hopewell Valley and RV. And as I stated, 11-12 on the season. And this is a Greyhounds team that has really come a long way in a short time. You know, Coach McConnell and Coach Hishak have done a great job building this program from 2016 when they started with a 10-17 record. And in 2017 had a 16-9 record. Last year, most wins in program history, 18-14. And now here once again in the state tournament competing.
Well, I would say the coach is really he's a great mind for athletics.
And great block there. Great block there at the net. Now, Woodbridge comes into this one. They struggled a little bit this year. They were 8-10 overall, 4-5 in their league, and they finished behind North Brunswick and Colonia in the GMC White Conference. But they nevertheless come in here looking to get a big win. And as I stated, both these teams equally talented, so we should have a great matchup. And it looks like he was running back for that one.
You can't spell running back without NBC.
Now, Northern actually started their season pretty slow. They actually started 2-8 before getting red hot in the middle of the season, where they won 7 in a row.
And boom goes the dynamite.
Including big wins versus teams like Collingswood, West Windsor-Plainsboro North, Cinnaminson, RV. And then they finished the season with about a 500 record. And they come into this one. They recently lost to Morristown in the BCSL tournament. But before that, got a big win at Cinnaminson.
You always want to improve every game.
And Northern now out to a 7-3 lead here early in this one. And we're going to get a timeout as Woodbridge looks to get back into this one. Maybe kill some of the Hounds' momentum.
They're going to try, but I don't know if they're going to have much luck. And that's going to be another point for the Greyhounds. They've actually been doing a great job with aces this season. Jacob Frick leads the team with 13 aces, followed by Nick Bogle, who has 7 on the season. And other players like Eric Kohler, who has 7, Josh Foley with 3, Nathan Todd with 3, and Braden Messenger with 2. So I'd look for them to get on the board. And they're really doing a great job hustling out there. You can't teach hustle.
They also get great contributions from Connor Mulryan, who has 65 kills on the season, Mike Maruka with 42, and Benny Macklin, in addition to Tucker Rossi, who have about 40 kills each.
What a play. Bump, set, and spike. Have a good night.
And Woodbridge is going to get back to this one, and they're led by head coach Mr. Peter Jakonovich, he also coaches girl volleyball at Woodbridge High School. That's up in North Jersey. And looks like a little fight at the net, and that play is going to go to Woodbridge there.
Tough break, but still time left in this one.
But they get some outstanding play from their leaders on their team.
There's really great players on both sides.
Certainly is, TK, and we knew this was going to be a close game. As I stated, both these teams come into this one 16 and 17 seed respectively. Now, certainly Northern has the home court advantage, and we've got a great turnout of friends, family, community members, as we always do here at the farm, supporting our Hounds. And we also have 2 other playoff games with teams going on simultaneously. The baseball team is actually traveling to Pennsauken today, and our softball team is at home playing West Hampton Tech. So we'll keep our viewers up to date with those scores, with those finals as they come in. And certainly we wish all of our teams the best of luck. It's been a really exciting spring sports season here at the farm. Our lacrosse team finished as division champs. Got a big home playoff win. You can check that game out versus Brick Memorial on Northern TV. Our girls lacrosse team advanced to the state quarterfinals. As I stated, baseball, softball still in it. Boys volleyball here at home getting a big game. Our spring track team still has a couple of big meets left on the docket, and the golf team looking to continue their success as well as the school year winds down here. Excellent drop shot there by Woodbridge.
The Hounds have some really exciting JV players, too.
There certainly is, TK, and as I stated, Northern gets some great contributions from their standouts, Jake Frick, Nick Bogle, Eric Kohler, and they've actually got some really talented seniors as well who have helped bring these guys along, like Sunit Dravida, Nick Gutierrez, as I stated before, Benny Macklin, Rohit Narayan. And they've got a predominantly young squad, the Greyhounds do. As I stated, only a handful of seniors on this team. But they also have a lot of juniors that are looking to come up and continue to build this team for next year. They've got 9 juniors on the squad and 3 sophomores. So they have a bright future in years to come. Now you can follow all Northern athletic action on Twitter at NBC_athletics. That's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. And you can follow Northern boys volleyball on Twitter at NBC_boys VBall. You can also follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV for all kinds of exciting athletic action, academic action, and award ceremonies that we have coming up this year here at Northern. And we've really gotten this game as advertised, TK. You know, it's still anybody's game. And you can also check out Northern TV on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. You can check us out on YouTube. And you can email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, for any questions you have about programming, sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more. And that was some great defensive play there by the Greyhounds.
I've been doing this a long time, Jimbo, and I have to say, defense is really the key to any great team.
And once again, this is the opening round of the NJSIAA tournament. Winner of this game will go on to play Old Bridge tomorrow. That should be a great matchup. And now Eric Kohler will be serving here for the Greyhounds. Got a really great volley going on here for both teams.
You always want to improve every game.
And the Hounds certainly have done that. As I stated, got a big away win at Cinnaminson previous to this one, and come in losing to Morristown in the BCSL tournament, but nevertheless have a chance now to get into the playoffs and continue, maybe make a run. You never know. And that point's going to go to the Greyhounds in the first set. But plenty of time left in this one. For our viewers who don't know, the sets go up to 25. You have to win by 2. Northern certainly in the driver's seat, but still plenty of time left.
And we'll see what the Greyhounds have in store here for the Barons. Once again, another great volley going on. And that's going to, I thought we're going to sail out of bounds, but great save there by Woodbridge, sending that one over. And like I said,
it's clear that both sets of coaches have motivated their players today.
They certainly have, and that was a great drop shot there by the Greyhounds, catching Woodbridge off guard. Just a great heads-up play.
Absolutely. Still very early in this match.
But still plenty of action here in the first set. We've got a great turnout, as I stated, of students, families, friends on hand. It looks like we're going to get a net violation there on the Hounds, and that point's going to go to Woodbridge. But, you know, as I stated, Northern struggled against some local teams this year. They lost to RV, in addition to Hopewell Valley and West Windsor Plainsboro South, but they also got some big wins, and some big wins versus some good teams. As I stated, they defeated Irvington. They actually defeated RV, in addition to Collingswood and West Windsor Plainsboro.
That is a tough schedule there.
And it's always a pleasure to do this with you, TK. I want to thank you again for joining us. And we've got some really exciting volleyball here in this one.
He's going to go into the net.
Looks like a little miscommunication there, and that point's going to go to Woodbridge. But I'll tell you what, the Barons have been doing a good job, and they're really hanging with the Hounds. I'm sure the long bus ride, you know, maybe led to them getting off to a slightly slow start, but we've got a great game here. And that was a great spike there by Northern. So up in this one now. Still plenty of action left. And Mason Wolverton's going to serve for the Greyhounds as they look to expand their lead here in this first set. And another great play at the net by the Hounds and a great save by Woodbridge. And that. No, I'm sorry. That one's just going to fall in. So that point's going to go to Woodbridge. Anybody's game. And the Barons are looking to serve here now to get right back into this one. And this is just one of many exciting games, as I stated, for our teams, and just one of many exciting events here. We have a lot of exciting things happening here at Northern this week and next week and for the remainder of the school year. And TK, I know you're looking forward to a lot of these things as well. Later this week, we have our annual Greyhound Gala at the middle school. That's going to be on May 22nd. We have our Greyhound Choice Awards on the 23rd at the high school. Next week, we have 2 chorus concerts at the high school and the middle school, and those are on May 29th and May 30th, respectively. We're going to get a timeout here as both these teams really fighting here in this first set. We also have our senior awards coming up on June 13th. And finally, we celebrate the class of 2019 on Tuesday, June 18th with graduation here at Northern. So lots of exciting things, and we certainly have come off a lot of exciting events as well. Northern TV was recently on hand for the boys varsity lacrosse team's big win versus Brick Memorial, as I stated, at our annual Scholars Night, our annual Athletic Hall of Fame, in addition to our other outstanding programming, including our high school and middle school band concerts. And you can check out all that stuff on Northern TV. You can check it out online, or as I said, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're also on YouTube, so lots of ways to stay plugged into all the exciting action. And Woodbridge now has taken the lead, and they're up 21-17. And I'd look for the Hounds to make a big play, and they do, getting right back on the board now. And Braden Messinger going to come up here for Northern to help close the.
It's been an incredible season here at the farm.
It certainly has, TK, and we certainly have a lot of excitement still left in this one, as I stated. Girls softball has high expectations. They're looking to advance once again to the sectional finals. The boys baseball team is in the tournament today playing Pennsauken. Girls lacrosse had an exciting season. Boys volleyball here with a great game.
Tell you what, these Greyhounds are really coming out to play here today. Here comes the serve.
Woodbridge has up their sleeve here. Currently up by 3.
Point for the Greyhounds.
And that point's going to go to Northern. That was a great spike there. And I'll tell you what, the crowd here on hand is fired up. Packed house, as always, here at the farm. And Josh Foley's going to serve here for the Greyhounds as they hopefully can get a big win here in front of our home crowd. And it looks like they're going to call a penalty there versus Woodbridge, like a carry, but Northern now cutting into the gap here. Foley's going to serve once again. And again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm here with broadcasting alum and current middle school teacher, Mr. Tyler Kay. We're here live at the farm. It is Monday, May 20th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds boys varsity volleyball team takes on the Woodbridge Barrons in the opening round of the NJSIAA tournament. Great spike there by Northern, but it looks like they're going to get them with a net violation, and now Woodbridge is in the driver's seat, currently up 24-20. And we're going to get a timeout here.
See if the Greyhounds can finish this set strong. Ball is up. A little bit long on that one there.
And that's going to go out of bounds, and the Greyhounds now get the serve. Eric Kohler coming up for the Hounds, hopefully can keep us in this one. Northern's down. It's sort of game point. If Woodbridge scores, they win the set. But I know the Hounds are going to give everything they got here to stay in this set. And that's going to go out of bounds. They stated have to win by 2.
Nice little volley going on here.
And it looks like great drop shot attempt there by the Hounds, and still game point here if they don't get the point. But a great spike there, TK. I know you love the action there, and have to win by 2. Every point now, so very, very important. And we'll see what the Hounds have in store.
Oh! Take that with you!
And that's going to be a block.
And that's going to be a point for the Greyhounds.
And now it could be game point for the Greyhounds. So we'll see what they have in store here. Hopefully we can get an ace or a point, win this first set in front of our home crowd who is fired up on hand.
You can feel the energy level of the crowd, and it really pumps up our athletes out there.
And that's going to sail out of bounds. You can tell both these teams really want this one.
Great effort by the opposition tonight.
It certainly does, TK, and great turnout. This game started at about 3:45, so a lot of our students stuck around here and are on hand. Our faculty is on hand, friends and family, community members on hand. So we've got a real great game here. Still anybody's game.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
And unfortunately, you're right, TK, but still anybody's game. And we'll see what the Barons have in store as number 16, George Wenzel, is going to serve here for game point.
Boom!
Great spike attempt. Got to win by 2. Neither one of these teams wants to give in anything, and certainly this first set is very important, as it is best 2 out of 3 sets. And the game could literally go either way. Nathan Todd here, number 14, is going to serve for the Greyhounds. Hopefully going to help us get a big win here in this first set. And that's going to sail out of bounds, and it's going to go to the Barons now. And they've got a chance here now to take this first set versus Northern.
Hard fought. first game.
Certainly has been, and both these teams have given each other everything they've got. And that's going to go out of bounds. So Northern's going to lose the first set, unfortunately. And we'll pick back up here in the second set. Going to serve here again for the Greyhounds. And again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting alum, Mr. Tyler Kay. You're here live. It is Monday, May 20th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Varsity Volleyball team takes on the Woodbridge Barrons. And everybody here on hand is very excited about all of the action at home here at the farm. Now you can follow all Northern sports on Twitter at NBC_athletics. That's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzak. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. And you can follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV for not just
It's going to be a point there for the Greyhounds.
athletic events, but also academic events such as award ceremonies, our concerts, both at the middle school and the high school. You can also check out our flagship program, the Northern News, and much, much more by visiting us on YouTube, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42, or streaming on the web. So lots of ways to stay plugged in here of all the excitement at Northern. Looks like we're going to get a little meeting of the minds here with the referees. So, Northern looking to serve here. Looking to expand on this lead.
Doesn't get better than that.
As we have a pause here in the game action, I want to take this opportunity. If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities to help us inform, entertain, educate our audience, you can reach out to us, Northern TV at nburlington.com, or email our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Conowitz, mconowitz at nburlington.com, for more information on ways to help our community stay plugged in. And obviously you can tune in to Northern TV, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. You can check us out on YouTube for not just Northern sports, but other exciting programming, including our recent concert with the high school and middle school bands, our flagship show, the Northern News, our rebooted Northern Sports Desk. So looking forward to having a new spring episode of that, our recent JROTC change of command ceremony, and much, much more. And you can follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV, and we're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. And you can email us anytime, northerntv at nburlington.com, for all kinds of information, not just on sponsorships, but on DVD sales, on programming information, and much, much more. That was a tremendous effort there. Great dig. Great spike. And that's going to be a point for the Greyhounds. So they're chipping away. But the game, certainly far from over. Now, TK, we talked about your stays here at Northern, and now you're part of the Northern family as a teacher at the middle school, but you're also the middle school lacrosse coach. So certainly your insight here, extremely valuable, and it's just a pleasure to do this with you, as always.
Thanks, Jimbo. It's really great to be here. It's definitely an honor to be back at Northern Burlington, both as a teacher and now as the head middle school lacrosse coach. And I definitely have found that my experience as a player, when I was here myself, has been extremely beneficial to me as a coach. I always say volleyball is just as much a mental game as it is a physical game, and usually the smarter team's going to win.
As the two teams regroup, TK, just want to get your insight on the Athletic Hall of Fame. As I mentioned earlier, always a tremendous night, and I know you were there, as Northern TV was, covering that exciting event. Just wanted to get your insight on the event and how you thought it went.
My grandfather, Bob Kay, was one of the inductees into the Hall of Fame this year. Before he passed, he was extremely involved in Northern athletics, and it was truly an honor to see him remembered for all of his hard work. And on behalf of the Kay family, we're all just extremely thankful to all those involved in this decision.
Certainly a well-deserved honor, TK, and obviously on behalf of Northern TV, we want to congratulate you and your family, because obviously getting into the Northern Burlington Hall of Fame is a tremendous honor. And our Hall of Fame committee really does their due diligence every year in picking, the inductees, and it's really tough to get in, and, that says a lot about your grandfather, and just want to congratulate you once again as we pick back up here on the game action.
Great play there by the Greyhounds.
And, we were hoping for a good game, And we've certainly got a really competitive game here, and the Greyhounds are doing everything they can. And we're certainly going to keep our viewers up to date with all the exciting other action here at the farm, both home and away for all of our teams. And certainly a lot of excitement left here at Northern for the remainder of the school year. As I stated, we have our middle school and high school band and chorus concerts. We actually have our annual Senior Citizens Prom on May 4th. We have our senior night, our scholars night, our Greyhound Choice and Greyhound Gala. TK, I actually remember you being honored at the Greyhound Choice Awards your senior year. It was a tremendous honor. You were one of our video production silks, and you amongst our other silks, Kelly Galita and Emily Linzer, were congratulated for all of your hard work. And we have a lot of exciting athletic action still to happen here in this spring sports season. Hopefully many of our teams can contend for some sectional titles. And so Northern down. Northern here chipping away. And Northern now is 1 point away from tying this game up.
And boom goes the dynamite. Excellent play there.
You can hear the fans cheering for that one.
There's a lot of excitement at Northern Burlington.
A lot of excitement here at Northern today. Variety of sports, and we'll be letting our viewers know about those scores as they come in.
Ball is in the air.
But I know these boys will rally behind each other and try to get a big win. So I look for this one to be highly competitive.
Nice volley here. There's going to be a point.
But we'll see what they have up their sleeve here now, currently down.
Oh, what a play by the Greyhounds.
And once again, this is the opening round of the NJSIAA tournament. Winner of this game will go on to play Woodbridge tomorrow. That should be a great matchup. And we've already got a really tough matchup going on here as the game is currently tied.
Hard fought. Second set.
But the Hounds have been red hot here in this second set, looking to tie this one. Been on fire lately. And has to love their effort here in the second game. Another great serve there.
Excellent volleyball players.
That's right, TK, and especially for our seniors, they just came back from their senior trip. They've got the senior prom.
Should be a great time for all of these students.
As well as senior awards on June 13th, in addition to graduation 2019. Looking to serve here. Looking to expand on this lead. I know the crowd's fired up. Fans on both sides. Always a great turnout here for our Northern sports teams, but it's actually great to see so many people come out here and support the visiting team, because obviously we're rooting for the Greyhounds, but we're also rooting for a good match. And TK, I think we've got one here tonight.
A little too much mustard there on that shot. What a play! Wow!
And again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting alum Mr. Tyler Kay. We're here live. It is Monday, May 20th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Varsity Volleyball team takes on the Woodbridge Barrons.
Big time out here.
Northern now up in this one. And we've got a lot of excitement on Northern TV, not just athletically, but certainly we've got a great matchup here. But we've got some awesome academic action as well, artistic action. As I stated earlier, we've got our band and chorus concerts, both at the middle school and the high school, and we've got a lot of exciting events here in the fourth marking period, both in May and June. So stay tuned for Northern TV for all that exciting action. And we should have, as I stated earlier, back on April 13th, we had our 12th annual Athletic Hall of Fame. We should have that on Northern TV any day now, so please stay tuned to that. And we'd love to see the community support, parents, teachers, staff members, students on hand supporting our girls. Looked like a little lapse there on defense. You know, we've been talking about the offense a lot, but it's really the defense that's going to help contain the Woodbridge Barrons. And, you know, we've been talking a lot about the Greyhounds, and justifiably they've got a great team, but Woodbridge also gets some tremendous play from their players. We've seen George Wenson have a good game here tonight, and he actually leads their team with 34 aces on the season. He's followed by Rohan Kasai with 29, and Joseph Chung, who we saw earlier tonight, with 26 aces. They also get some outstanding play from players Tyler Ryan, who has 67 service points on the season, and Steven Scroce with 74 service points, in addition to Herman Porras, who has 57 kills. So they've gotten some great play from their players, and they're looking to win this second set, and if Woodbridge does take this set, they will win this match, but I'm sure the Hounds have other plans, and they're looking to get a big win in front of our home crowd. Steven Scroce also leads Woodbridge with 178 digs on the season, so he's having an outstanding season, and Justin DeLeaf has 133 assists to go along with 38 digs himself. And this is a team that's really improved from last season. You know, they only had 90 aces last year. They bounced back this year with 131. They only had 271 kills last year. They have 371 this year. And just all across the board, assists, blocks, digs, this Woodbridge team is growing, and they've really just improved every single year.
Always want to improve every season.
And these are guys who have grown with this team. This Woodbridge Barrons team has 6 seniors, as I stated. Joseph Chung, Herman Porras, Tyler Ryan, George Wenson, Steven Scroce, and Justin Zaliff. But they also have some talented younger players, some juniors, like Jason Belowski, Oscar Hinneman, Zach Wenzel, and others. So they're going to be highly competitive next year, and they're really hanging with the Hounds here. If they win this match, as I stated, they win this game. But I'm sure the Greyhounds want to pull off a big win here in this second set, and they've been sort of in the driver's seat, you know, since the beginning of this set. They let the first one get away. That was a really hard-fought first set, 28-26. And again, have to win by 2, first team to 25. So Northern, I'm sure, wants to get a big win here. And then in the third set, you know, anything could happen. And as I stated, the winner of this game will play Old Bridge tomorrow. And Old Bridge is the #1 seed. So both these teams landing on the line here today, backs against the wall and trying to make something happen here. Still plenty of volleyball left to play, and you can hear the crowd getting pumped up and fired up with this one. Great job, our coaches and our families. But the Hounds looks like they're highly motivated here to make this really competitive in this second set. For a big spike attempt, blocked at the net, but did a great job of recovering. And that looks like it's going to be a point for the Greyhounds. So that was a tremendous effort there. Great dig, great spike. I know Coach McConnell has to love the effort out there, TK, and they're going to continue to serve and continue to put the pressure on, hoping to get a big win here. A tough break there. And that's going to be another great play there at the net.
Great play by the Greyhounds.
For sure, TK. Couldn't agree with you more.
Here comes the serve for the Greyhounds.
Serving for the Woodbridge Barrons, one of our outstanding players on the team. He's one of the standouts as well on the team. And he's had a tremendous season on the front line, and he's having a great game here tonight. And Coach McConnell and his assistants really have this team playing really well over the last couple years. And the fans seem to like that play. And you can hear the cheering going on. I know they're looking to get a big win here in front of the friends, family, and community members here on hand. Again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting alum, Mr. Tyler K. How you doing, TK?
I'm really excited to be here for this matchup.
And Woodbridge is going to get back to this one. And
Ball is in the air and coming back over.
And looks like a little fight at the net.
Great play by the Greyhounds.
Certainly is, TK. And we knew this was going to be a close game. As I stated, both these teams come into this one 16 and 17 seed respectively. Now, certainly Northern has the home court advantage. We've got a great turnout of friends, family, community members, as we always do here at the farm. Here in this second set.
Scored a point there.
So with a win here, we'll go to the 3 sets. Northern has played 4 3-set matches this year, and actually has gone 4-0 in those, defeating West Windsor Plaisboro South, Cinnaminson, both home and away, and Irvington. So certainly in the driver's seat, looking to get a big win here in the second set, and then we'll go on to the third set. Northern was also in the playoffs last season, in the play-in round, and they defeated Wall, and very much similar scenario. They lost the first set, 28-26, but they rallied to win 2 straight sets and take the W, and hopefully they can do the same thing here today in front of our home crowd. Also want to provide our viewers with an update. The softball team defeated West Hampton Tech today 13-0. Game was called early, the 10-run mercy rule. And they also defeated Hopewell Valley previous to that West Hampton game 16-0. The similar situation. Haley Archer pitched 3 innings, struck out 8, got the win. Amanda Gonzalez pitched 2 innings, striking out 4. We got great contributions from all of our girls today. Standouts included Alexa Blue, who was 2 for 3 with 2 runs, 3 RBIs, 1 stolen base. Jordan Jackson, who was 2 for 2 with 1 run and 4 RBIs. And Northern looks to be at home later this week versus Middletown North, as they will vie for a spot in the sectional final once again. And they actually advanced to the sectional finals. We were on hand last year, Northern TV, for that one. That was a really close game. Northern fell in that one 1-0 to Steiner, but hopefully they can get the revenge and get a big win for our Greyhounds. So, game point here for the Greyhounds. If they score a point here, they'll win this one. But I'll tell you what, the Barons are really hanging with them. And that's going to sail out of bounds. So now, Northern's up 24-23. And as I stated before, first team to 25 wins. You have to win by 2. And, the Greyhounds lost a nail-biter in the first one, 28-26. And the Barons are still in this one. So, looking to serve here. And that's going to fall. And now it's a 1-point game. But hopefully the Hounds can get a point here and win this big second set. Send this one to 3 sets. Russell with the serve. And really advantageous bounce there for the Greyhounds, and they're going to win the second set. So congratulations. We're going to head off to the third set. And we've got a really exciting third set here about to get started. Now, for those who are just tuning in, Northern lost in the first set in a tiebreaker, 28-26, and then rallied in the second set to win. And whoever wins this set is going to win this match and advance in the tournament. Take on Old Bridge tomorrow, as I stated. And, this is actually, TK, the first game that Northern TV has done since last year when we covered the boys volleyball game versus Camden County Tech. And in that game, Northern was victorious. And they were led by seniors Josh Eppolito, Dalton Hutchinson, Trevor Rossi. And those guys were just so instrumental in helping build this program. And I know these young guys on the team learned a lot from the seniors last year, the captains, who helped the volleyball team from their inception. So lots of time left here, and the Hounds are down by a few points, but plenty of time left. And I know that The Hounds want nothing more than to get a big win. As I stated, got a big win last year in the play-in game and advanced on through the sectional tournament. And this year, great turnout in front of our friends, family, community members, home crowd. And this has certainly been an exciting matchup, and as I stated, we're coming off a very, very exciting spring sports season here at the farm. And just to recap, some of our teams, the baseball team finished with a 10-7 record, and as I stated, got a big win today versus Pennsauken. Softball won their division for the second year in a row with a 12-5 record. As I stated, they also won today. Boys lacrosse had the privilege of doing their home playoff game. They finished with a 10-6 record. They won their division for the third year in a row. Girls lacrosse, highly competitive. We actually were on hand, Northern TV, for their senior night, as I mentioned. They finished their season 10-10, and actually, first-year coach, Miss Casey Haverstick, got her first playoff win as well, so congratulations. Golf team, led by Coach Malcolm, finished the season 9-9 with one more game left on the schedule. Girls and boys spring track with a combined 3-3 record, and they're really highly competitive in all their meets, and we've gotten some outstanding individual performances from our spring track athletes. And finally, boys tennis finished 5-5. So a lot of exciting action, and as I stated, the winner of this match will go on to face number 1 seed Old Bridge. That game's going to be tomorrow, so no rest for the weary here. And as I stated, baseball with another exciting matchup later in the week, softball as well, so we're rooting for all of our teams who are competing in the sectional tournaments. And obviously, as I previously stated, a lot of exciting academic action as well here at Northern. Later this week, in fact, we have our annual Greyhound Choice and Greyhound Gala at the middle school, as I stated. Next week, we have our middle school and high school chorus concerts. Those are on May 29th and 30th, respectively. Our senior awards on June 13th. Always a great night, honoring our seniors for their outstanding academic accomplishments. A lot of scholarships go out on that night as well. And then finally, we wrap up the 2018-2019 school year with graduation, and that is on Tuesday, June 18th. And you can check that out on YouTube. We'll be streaming that via the Northern TV page, so you can check that out and tune in for all the exciting action here. Well, we still got plenty of volleyball left in this one. Still anybody's game. Certainly we're rooting for the Greyhounds, TK, and they've really come to play here. They're down a little bit here in the third set, but I would look for them to rally sooner than later and hopefully can get a big win in front of our home crowd.
Hard fought set.
And again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting alum, Mr. Tyler Kay. You're here live. It is Monday, May 20th, 2019, as the Northern Burlington Varsity Volleyball team takes on the Woodbridge Barrons. So, Northern's gotten some really outstanding contributions from their players Tucker Rossi, Nick Bogle, Nathan Todd, Eric Kohler, Josh Foley, Mason Wolverton, Braden Messinger, Benny Macklin, and more. And they've really got some tremendous backups, too, including players like Brett Hubbard, Sidney Trapidan, Nick Gardieris, and many others who do a great job with this program. Now, as I stated, the winner of this game will take on Old Bridge, the number 1 seed in the bracket. Old Bridge finished their season 36-2, and they come off a 5-game winning streak, and they were actually 14-0 in their division. They actually only had one 3-game set this year, as this one is in the third set, and it will be winner take all. But I guess the only silver lining is that those 2 losses for Old Bridge were both at home at Old Bridge.
A little bit long on that shot there for the Greyhounds.
So, the winner of this game will travel up there, and hopefully we're rooting for the Hounds, and hopefully they'll get a big win. And obviously this team has come a long way, from their inaugural season just a few years ago at 10-17.
Big time out here.
They actually had the most wins in a season last year, 18-win season, and now have 2 straight playoff appearances. And last season they won a play-in game here at the farm, and now they're pushing Woodbridge to the limit here in the third set. Now you can keep up with all Northern Boys Volleyball on Twitter. That's at NBC_Boys VBall. And you can keep up with all Northern Athletics on Twitter. And that is at NBC_Athletics. And that's run by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzak. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. As we have a pause here in the game action, I want to take this opportunity. If any of our viewers are interested in any sponsorship opportunities to help us inform, entertain, educate our audience, you can reach out to us, northerntv at nburlington.com, or email our Director of Instruction, Mr. Matt Conowitz, mconowitz at nburlington.com, for more information on ways to help our community stay plugged in. And obviously you can tune in to Northern TV, Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. You can check us out on YouTube for not just Northern sports, but other exciting programming, including our recent concert with the high school and middle school bands, our flagship show, The Northern News, our rebooted Northern Sports Desk. So looking forward to having a new spring episode of that, our recent JROTC change of command ceremony, and much, much more. And you can follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV, and we're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. And you can email us anytime, northerntv at nburlington.com, for all kinds of information, not just on sponsorships, but on DVD sales, on programming information, and much, much more.
Can't touch the net. It's one of the rules of the game. Let me tell you, Jimbo, I had the opportunity to play a number of different sports while I was a student here at Northern, and I can honestly say there's nothing like high school athletics. The competition, coming together with your team, it truly is just a magical thing. Here comes the serve after they make a substitution. Here's the serve. Good teamwork there, but the Greyhounds are not going to be able to get that ball over. Nice little volley going on here. There's the bump.
And I think the Greyhounds volley and serving has really been their strengths today.
And that's going to be a point for the Greyhounds.
Still plenty of time left. So, for anyone who doesn't know, volleyball is best 2 out of 3 sets. If the Greyhounds win this set, they'll win the match. But certainly a lot of volleyball left to play in this one. And the Woodbridge Barrons, they seem primed to hopefully make this a competitive match. And they're kind of taking it to the Hounds right now, but still plenty of volleyball left to play. And you can hear the crowd getting pumped up and fired up at this one. Great job by our coaches and our families.
You can feel the energy level of the crowd, and it really pumps up our athletes out there.
And that's going to sail out of bounds. Yeah, but you can't blame the aggression there, trying to make something happen. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. We saw earlier in the first set, TK, Northern was really working those edges, working the lines, working the space out there. And get right back into this one. You can hear the crowd just getting pumped up for this one. Trying to help Hounds any way they can. Trying to get back into it. And great spike attempt there. Another great play by the Greyhounds. Great play there by the Hounds. And we're going to get a timeout. His attempt here to try to kill some of the momentum the Greyhounds have. And in this one, highly competitive on offense, and they've really been pressing Northern hard. And despite the score here, still plenty to play, so they're still in this one. And Northern's far from out in this one. You know, they're down by a couple, but I would look forward to their seniors to be on the attack. And, you know, lots of positive things here. And as I stated, just one of many, many teams with high expectations here at Northern. And that's going to go out of bounds. It's going to take over here. Quick substitution. And we'll see what's drawn up here, looking to get back into this one. Again, for those tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting alum, Mr. Tyler Kay. I know Coach McConnell, Coach Hishak, get these boys ready to go. And again, this has been a really exciting game. You know, really couldn't ask for much more. So, Northern down, but certainly not out. Trailing in this one, 18-14. Another great play by the Greyhounds. Now 19-14. Once again, I want to remind our viewers, if you want to follow all of our exciting athletic action, you can follow us on Twitter at NBC_athletics, and that's run by Dr. Dan Uzaki, who is our athletic director and assistant principal at the middle school. Does a great job keeping everybody plugged in. You can follow Northern TV on Twitter at Northern_TV. We're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. You can check us out on our YouTube channel. Check out our NTV webpage. Or you can email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, for all kinds of information on DVD sales, programming, sponsorship opportunities, and much, much more. And we actually have a lot more than just athletics. We have a lot of exciting academic, artistic, and just awesome things here at Northern. And I'll tell you, we thought this was going to be a shootout, and it certainly has been really exciting. You know, Northern's come into this one.
What a play! Wow!
Great play there by the Hounds. As you said, TK, earlier, just a total combined effort.
The thing about high school sports is you can really learn so much from it. It gives the opportunity to work with others. And I really do believe that having the chance to play a sport in high school really does help you prepare for your future after school.
Serve here for the Greyhounds. I'm looking to hopefully get a big win here tonight in front of our home crowd. And certainly don't want to be down this late in the game, but I'm sure the Hounds can get right back into this one. Lots of excitement here at Northern, and lots of excitement here in this game. And we had some great team play there, defensively and offensively. It's going to take over here with the serve, and we'll see what they can do.
Well, the Greyhounds are in a tough spot right now. They use a lot of energy to fight back, take the second set after dropping the first in the tiebreaker. Hopefully they can pull off this third set.
Always want to build your team, get better every game, every season. Doing a great job here tonight. So, a lot of camaraderie on both sides, and I know our team has been playing together for quite a few years as well. And they've developed quite a rapport, as I stated.
Net foul. Can't touch the net. It's one of the rules of the game.
We're going to have a really good game here, and I know both these teams looking to get a big win. So the Hounds are looking to get a big win. We'll see what drawn up here. But as we stated, the Woodbridge Barrons really come to play, and they're making this a close match. And so we've got a lot of action here, and you can keep up with all of the Northern TV action on Twitter at Northern_TV. We're also on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're streaming on the web. We have our YouTube channel, and you can download our app, Northern TV app at appcatch.com, as well as email us, northerntv@nburlington.com, with any questions you may have about DVD sales, programming information, sponsorship opportunities, and more. And we've got a great match here. Very exciting game here as Northern looking to get a big win.
Great job here by Northern Burlington. I mean, you saw they fell behind after the first set to dropping in the tiebreaker is always tough. But to really kind of rally back in this one, taking the second set, and then great come from behind win. It truly is just impressive how they really fought for this win. Excellent play there.
And that point's going to go to the Greyhounds, now trailing only 22-20. And we knew this was going to be a great game, and it certainly has been as advertised here in this one. And I look for them to rally as they've done all season.
And they've gotten some big wins this season versus local teams like RV, as I stated earlier. Minson and some hard-fought matches. And they've lost some nail-biters, too, to really good teams like Morristown. But I know they're looking to get a big win here in front of the friends, family, and community members here on hand. Now, TK, we were talking about in the first set how coaches very often use the timeouts to break momentum for the other team. And certainly I'm sure that's planned in this one, as the Greyhounds have now been really capitalizing. That one hits the net, and now with possession and try to get a serve. Take this opportunity while we have a pause here to thank our crew, Mr. Joey Skelza, directing the action, in addition to Kat Skelza and Mr. Jeff Alcade for doing a great job on camera. Also want to thank our other video production teacher, Mr. Matt Pona, in addition to our boys volleyball team and the Woodbridge volleyball team as well.
All of them butter, because they are on a roll. Wow, what a play!
Got an update on another score, and actually baseball is going to get the win versus Pennsauken. So congratulations to Coach Doppler and the boys. They're going to move on. Looks like to play the number 3 seed, Ocean Township. Ocean was successful defeating Freehold Borough today, 10-0. And that game should be later in the week. And Northern, as the lower seed, will be traveling to Ocean Township. So we wish them the best of luck. That's a big win for our boys, and hopefully they can continue to make some noise in the sectional tournament. A lot to be proud of. TK, I want to thank you for joining us today. And they should be really proud of themselves. You know, they were down in the first set, dropped that one, and rallied back and won a close second set. Real nail-biter here in the third set.
Now 1 point away from getting a big victory here at the farm. Nick Bogle about to serve here for the game point.
Serve.
But hopefully they can build off this positive momentum.
And that's going to do it. And the Greyhounds are going to get a win. So congratulations to Coach McConnell and the boys.
On behalf of everyone here at Northern TV, on behalf of Tyler Kay, I'm Mr. James Dowd, signing off.